Hello everyone, welcome back. Here's vanAmsen with another live coding session. So today we are tackling a fascinating problem involving nested list. So imagine having a list within a list, within another list, and so on and so on. It's like those dolls you open. So to find another insight and so on and so on. So our challenge today is to flatten such a nested structure. So let's look at example. So given something like this, so 1 1, so it's array, then 2 and 1 1. We need to simply flatten it, so to have 1 1 2 1 1. So basically the task is quite straightforward. So yeah, it's a daily LeetCode challenge, free, 141, flatten nested list iterator. So we have a list of item, and each item can either be an integer or another list. And our goal is to implement an iterator that will return the integers one by one. So we just dive into example. So what could be the logic and also our strategy? So we might apply recursive flattening. So we will recursively explore the nested list, and if we encounter an integer, we will add it to our result. And if we stumble upon another list, we dive into it recursively. And then we will iterate over the flattened list. And after flattening, we will iterate over the list using an index. So this index will help us fetch the next integer and determine if more integers are remaining. So let's start by defining our so we have a class nested iterator provided by LeetCode, and constructor initializer will receive the nested list. And here we will also initialize our index to 0, and this index will play a crucial role in navigating our flatten list. So the magic will happen in our helper function flatten. So yeah, we will break it down, but first let's implement it. So define flatten nested, so it's helper function, and result, and for in nested, if is integer, result append get integer, and else, so else we result extend flatten get list, and return our result. Okay, so this is our helper function, and self flattened will be flatten of nested list, and self index will be 0. So yeah, the magic happened in flatten, and we can break it down. So we initialize an empty result list, and for each element in the nested list, we check if it's an integer, it's added to our result. And if it's another list, we call flatten on it, extending our result with a result returned by our recursive flatten. So finally, we assign flatten list to self flatten, and also the next. So the next function is quite straightforward. So it will fetch the integer at the current index, and then increment the index. So let's also implement it. So self index plus 1, and return self flatten self index minus 1. So real straightforward. And yes, we also have has next. As the name suggests, it checks if there are more integer left in our flattened array, flatten list. So result self index len self flattened. So yeah, quite obvious. So okay, so now let's test our implementation to see if it's working. So I'm running basic test cases. So yeah, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, and output is flattened list. So all good. As you can see, it's quite a straightforward task. So yeah, running it. So we beat 72% with respect to runtime and 28 with respect to memory. We can rerun it to see. So yeah, still 72. So I think I previously implemented the same same implementation, and it took 50 milliseconds, beating 97% with respect to runtime, but probably on LeetCode, runtime might differ even with the exactly same code. So yeah, we can even rerun it. So now it's even slower, so 73. So interesting. So quite big dispersion, and yeah, rerunning it 54 milliseconds, giving 92%. But obviously, yeah, one of the fastest implementation was implementation in Rust, just 2 milliseconds. So yeah, much faster, and also using almost 8 times less memory. But you know, Rust is quite efficient. And yes, I will provide a link in the description to implementation in other languages than Python. So C++, Rust, Go, and much more. So yeah, let's wrap up today's session. Flattening nested structure might seem daunting at first, but with a systematic approach, it becomes a breeze. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more content, challenges, tutorial, machine learning, tech, and much more. And most importantly, keep practicing, stay motivated, happy coding, and see you next time. So if you found this video helpful,